Hello and welcome to K&K Play D&D. I'm the first K, and this is Anna in Mokana, number 19.
He may be the first K, and also his name is Keith. I'm the second K, and my name is Karin.
Today's episode is brought to you by... Oh, we never talked about this.
Yeah, no, it's been a while since I've listened to this episode. I don't remember what happens. Let's get those dice rolling!
Previously on K&K Play D&D, we destroyed the whale skeletons and the skeleton magic user, but Maximus has gone to be with Taff and Teth, which I am partially envious of because they are so wonderful to me and my kind. As we went through, Anna became distracted. She heard things and smelled things that we did not. Tara is very concerned, and rightly so. But then I went swimming with Mr. Kitty Cat Seastone.
Oh, this is gonna be great. That's a 11 for me.
Splash.
That's a 17 for me.
You get across just fine, but you do hear the splash of...
And I say a little curse. And that'll be a 14 for me.
All right, Anna, you get to the last one. You hear Seastone yelp and go down. Dorn jumps across and curses. You're about to go, but you feel your feet slip, but you stop just in time. Let's see how well Milos does.
You got in my tail, you damn dirty cleric!
It is a fine tail.
Get off my tail, you made me go into the water. I hate the water, it's full of excrement down here. Just move. I'm gonna pull myself out.
But your tail made me fall into the water as well. We are swimming together again.
Right, everything that I've ever wanted in life, isn't it? I'm gonna try to pull myself out.
This reminds me of my girlfriend Tabaxi I had once.
And I sputter, and that was a roll of a 5, so it went terribly for me.
I will try to assist Mr. Kitty Cat Man out of the water. I'm going to... Nope.
Oh, for Pete's sake, you two. Nope. I mean, it's a 10.
Dorn, you jump back across, that's fine. It's the last pillar. But these two guys... Seastone is freaking out, so you can't get a good grip on him, and Milos is being Milos and just accepting Seastone's freak out. It's too much for...
Milos.
Yes, my Grandmaster Great, oh, wise one Tara.
Just walk to the other side.
Oh.
You're strong enough to do that, aren't you?
I will walk the rest of the way. Yes, I do that just fine.
Yeah, you do that real good.
And then I'm going to attempt to pull Mr. Kitty Cat along with me. I do that just fine. I grab his arm as he's flailing about, and I try to say soothing, calm things to him about the wonderful blessings of Tath and Teth in our life and the next life to come. And then I am going to try to throw him. I don't do so well. That was a
That's because
5.
he's a cat, and he's literally, like, throwing arms. And he's like, what the hell are you doing to me?
I will attempt to grab Seastone.
You done it, sister. You done
That
it.
is 18. I reach down and grab him by the scruff of the neck and his tail and pull him up. Yeah.
Thank you. I think.
And then I will use thaumaturgy to make him... No, I won't. I just pat him on the head. And I climb out just fine. With a natural 20.
Anna, in the meantime, has sat down, and she's just watching this happen. She's done out. She's got nothing left. All right, look at me, Seastone. You're fine. You're fine. You're out of the water. Give yourself a good shake. You're gonna be fine. Do you have any idea how long it takes to clean this thing?
Yeah.
This thing? My fur! Right? Yeah, no, that takes a while. Do you know what's in here now? No, I don't think any of us know what's in there now, and I don't think we should spend too much time thinking about it. Also, you've definitely announced our presence.
Anna, could you give me a flat roll as you're sitting on the last bit?
A 15. Hey, Anna. Anna. Lieutenant Tuscara, you ready to ride out? Come on. Nowheres. I mean, with everything else that's been going on today, I wouldn't be surprised. Tara's still on the other side. Tara, is Nowheres with you?
What? No, of course. What? Perception.
Go for it.
Nope. I'm too far away.
You're too far away from her at the moment.
It's like a 13.
Yeah, you're too far away from her at the moment.
I'm gonna see if I can jump over. This is reminding me of time with Kale. When we had to jump over some river rocks, hoping that memory might help me out. Nope, that's an 8.
Splash.
I'm just gonna swim.
Oh, my great master, Lord
I'm just
Tara.
gonna swim, it's fine.
I will be at the edge to pull you up.
I grew up in the woods. I swam in the river all the time. I'm fine.
But you are in the sewage now, my Grand Master, Lord Tara.
It's not the first time.
As you wish.
I'm gonna attempt to scrabble out the other side. Nothing graceful, just
Onto the pillar that Anna's on, or to the alcove?
to Anna.
Okay.
Yeah, nope. I mean, I forgot that I have a -1 to strength.
It takes you a while, but you do scrabble up eventually. It's mostly out of dedication and concern for your friend that pulls you out of there than your own strength.
Yeah, I'd like to do an insight now that I'm here with her.
Yeah.
24.
Anna seems frazzled. She, of course, is exhausted and all that. You've seen that, but something keeps pulling her attention out of the here.
I use my endless water horn to pour some water on my hands and get them clean real quick, and I'm gonna put a hand to her forehead and kind of check her out and see what's going on.
Do a medicine check. It's wisdom based.
No.
You can't find anything physically wrong with her.
I thought I heard Nowhere's voice. Are you sure what is going on? I saw him last night. Tara, what's going on? I'm hearing voices. It's not the first time you've had visions. You're very tired. Maybe the wall between your spirit and Sana Shun's is down. Maybe you're more in touch with her right now because you're tired. That happens sometimes. You don't... I mean, that was the right thing to say, but you don't really believe in, like, magic things. Oh, no, this isn't magic. This is spiritual. This is religion. And I don't have much myself, but I know that you do. This is an inconvenient time, but you're not alone. You're with friends. If you need us to stop and watch over you, we'll do that. Otherwise, we'll keep going, and we'll keep an eye on you. Okay? You just let us know when you need to stop. Okay. Did anyone ever tell you that you're a good dad? Yeah, I've heard that a few times. Come on. Do they still have another one to jump?
They do.
Tara definitely makes it. That's a 19, and Anna has a 12.
I'm going to say they both make it.
Okay.
Anna just barely, as she lands on the other side, everyone grabs
her.
onto her and pulls her up, but she just barely makes it.
And Tara is going to take his caretaker role. He turns to the others. Anna is slipping in and out of trances, in and out of visions. She's hearing things. Let's just keep an eye on her. If it's a drug, it'll pass eventually. If it's spiritual, it'll take the time that it needs to. So let's just keep an eye on her. We'll stop if we need to stop. In the meantime, just keep her in the center, okay?
Yeah. Who do you want to take point?
I'll take point.
I will stay with Anna, if that is okay.
That's fine. Milos, why don't you come up front with me and we'll put Tara and Seastone in the back.
Of course, Just Dorn. I would be honored to travel with you up
As
in
long
the
as you keep your
front.
mouth shut, it's fine.
Of course, my mouth will be fully shut for you. I am buttoning it and locking it right now. See? It is buttoned and locked right now.
How old are you, Milos?
Oh, gosh. I think I am near 50 years old.
You don't look it.
That is because I'm a devout follower of Taff and Teth.
You don't look a day over like 20.
Thank you. I do moisturize daily. And so, we go through the door first, and down this hallway that looks to be made out of brick. And it goes straight for 30 feet, and then ends with a portcullis.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw my dagger just so that I have it ready to go in one hand.
That is a wise idea. I will have my warhammer ready, since I have used most of my spells in this adventure so far. And just Dorn and I, we continue down this walkway to the portcullis. The others are following at a respectable distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The portcullis is down.
Gonna need them to do investigation checks.
All right.
Find out how to open it.
All right.
I'll have just Dorn do it unless you want Milos.
We'll probably need Milos. No, we're fine. I got a natural 20. So that's like a 22 for me. All right. I think I can figure this out.
You're looking at the portcullis. It's, bars vertical looking in front of you, and you're eyeing the whole structure. And as you go to your left, you see this small 10 by 10 inch little square in the wall, and there's a small lever. And you pull it, and it automatically lifts up the portcullis.
All right. I don't know if this is going to close when we hit the other side, so look sharp.
Oh, of course.
So the two of you gingerly walk into this next area, which is a fairly sizable room. It's 70 feet wide
Wow.
and 40 feet deep.
Wow, that's huge.
You guys are in the middle on the south wall. There is, close to the eastern side, there is another exit out going north. And then to the west, near the southwestern corner, there is a door. And then directly north of there, there's another passage out of this space. But this,
none of these are heading directly east?
none of these are heading directly east. So the ceiling here is also less than 7 feet high.
So it's a huge room, but it's very short.
shallow. Yeah.
Wow. So Milos is having to duck.
Not quite yet. It's very close. If he was wearing heels, yes.
Gotcha. So we have a short team here, overall, average, so they'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Although Tar is pretty tall too. Tar and Milos are both pretty tall.
Yeah, they're both in the 6 foot range.
But they're 6 to 7 feet, but they're neither of them having to like dip their head.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have an inch or two clearance.
Okay.
This room, as the two of you are looking about, it's filled with discarded bits of things. Rocks, rubble, wood, metal scraps, leather scraps, clothing, cloth, bones, weapons, armor. It's just littered with just random discarded
What the hell
detritus.
is this place? This doesn't make any sense.
No, it does not. I do not like it.
I don't either. Everybody, walk careful.
Which way are you going to lead the group?
We're gonna stay nearest the wall, and we're gonna head over to the nearest exit that heads vaguely the direction that we were going. So the one that's kind of northish of us.
You guys go around the wall to there. Anna, as True is leading you through this area, please make a flat 20.
11.
You're walking behind True. You feel a warm breeze blowing through your hair, but your hair isn't moving. You feel as if the sun is shining on you, and your gait feels off because you feel like you're on a horse.
Huh. That's a very strange sensation.
Yes, it is.
I stumble a bit and grab onto True's arm for support.
True is there supporting you the entire way. She's giving you a sidelong, concerned look.
I'm fine. Let's keep going.
Yeah, all right.
I'll let you know if I need to stop.
Please tell me if you do.
Tara is kind of swinging around, looking back behind where they came. Bringing up the rear, do I notice anything weird?
Roll a perception check.
9.
No.
Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Alternatively, everything is terrible.
Yes. Actually, Tara, if you want to give me a flat 20 roll.
10.
You feel as if there are other presences here.
In that case, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace. That's it for me as far as spells.
So now the group all has a plus 10 to stealth. Mm-hmm. Woohoo.
I think it would be worth checking that.
I guess with Tara doing that, everyone needs to roll stealth.
Great. Anna at disadvantage. Oh, terrible. 16, I guess.
30.
16 for Dorn. I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, so I'm fine.
Yeah, you are.
That's like a 28, I guess.
Milos has disadvantage as well. Nat 20.
Dang.
His second nat 20 for the night, but also a 10.
He's fine.
Plus, 22. And then True.
Okay.
Natural 18, 28 plus 12.
Yeah, like she
40.
she
She's-
passes into a completely different realm. She
She's
leaves the
gone.
campaign.
Anna,
We never see her again. Bye, True. It was nice knowing you. All of a sudden, Ro whisked her. No, Sai whisked her off into another place again.
Yes, she's off fighting in one of the pre-generated campaigns again. She's gone. Anna, but you still feel her there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes. So you guys are stealthing. Dorn and Milos, you get to that exit area. You start to enter it, and you see another portcullis blocking the way.
I'm gonna look to see if it has a similar mechanism to the last one.
Go for it.
That was an intelligence, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Not great for me. Yeah, terrible for me. It's a 6.
You don't see anything, so Milos is going to give you a hand. I do not see anything.
Do you have any magic left?
I have very little left, but I
Do you have any
some
cantrips?
magic.
Do you have like that light thing?
Oh, of course. I cast light upon the hammer. And
Alright.
I cannot hold it very high, because the ceiling is quite low.
No, just
So
don't.
I
Just hold it forward. Just hold
forward
it
for us.
Can I look again with advantage now that there's light?
You may.
Okay, yeah, that's a natural 20.
You find another 10 by 10 square to your left. Now that the shadows have been lifted, you can see it, and it has another lever.
I go ahead and pull that.
And it opens, revealing that the pathway goes forward another 10 feet and then turns sharply to the east.
All right, this is where we want to go, I guess.
So you guys lead the group through, you go another 20 feet east, and there, hey, guess what? It's
There's
another
another one.
portcullis.
Well, I think we know the drill.
Roll with advantage. Milos still has his light.
I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Well, Milos is looking as well to help you.
That's beautiful.
With advantage, that is a 11. Milos doesn't find it. Oh gosh, this one is very tricky.
Well, it's not where the other ones were over here.
No, it is not.
Is it on the right side instead of on the left side?
I do not know.
No,
I
swing
don't see
your
it.
light around. Look
I
at
bring
that
my
side
light
again.
around.
No, like we must just be missing it.
No, I do not see anything.
All right, well maybe it's up top.
Maybe we should have someone else come and help us.
No, we're fine. Let's
Are
just
you
look.
sure?
Yeah, we're fine.
But
Let's.
Grandmaster Lord Tara is
No, he's
able
in the
to find
back of
everything.
No, he's in the back of the party.
He
we
was
don't
the
want
one
to
who found me and saved me.
No, from what I hear tell, you rode a wyvern into town.
That is true. But he came to Patchwork and he saved me.
But he didn't find you. You found him. Now, could you hold the light up?
I am holding it up. I just hit the ceiling. I'm going to roll to attack the ceiling, unfortunately, as I swing this. That is a 16.
God
plus
damn it, man.
5.
Could you just watch where you're throwing that thing? There's rocks in my hair.
I hit the ceiling.
Oh, there's dust in my face.
I will cast mending, and I will fix the ceiling.
Are you kidding me? Just hold the light still.
I am holding it still. I am statue still for just Dorn, my brother.
I'm gonna look one last time. I'm so angry. I'm just so angry with this guy. And there's like dirt in my face and there's dust in my eyes and I can't see a damn thing.
Oh gosh. I will attempt one last. I got my third natural 20 for the night.
And it's a different die, too.
And it's a different die. I bring the light down, and I close my eyes. I hold my hammer out in front of me, and I spin around.
Do you just hit the gate? What goes on?
And then I stop. I'm looking at the gate, and I turn to my left, and there's the panel.
Are you freaking kidding me?
And I pull the lever, and the gate goes up.
I swear to gods we already looked there.
I swear to all the builders, Taff and Teth especially, that we had looked there. But perhaps we did not.
I go over to it and I pat it. All right, bro, here's the deal. I'm gonna need you to give me patience so I don't throttle this guy. I'm also gonna need you to open my eyes, apparently. Because right now I don't have much faith that I can keep us safe. All right, I'm in. So we go through.
You go through. Okay. Anna, give me a 20.
16.
Anna, the world shifts. You're looking ahead of you at Dorn and Milosh as they're not quite arguing, and they stop and they fade. You look next to you and True is gone. Behind you, Tarer and Seastone fade as well. This cave system in the sewers vanish. You are no longer under the city of Mokana. You're no longer on Patchwork. Above you is a clear blue sky. You're on a horse. In front of you are two tiefling riders, Last Breath and Nowheres. Behind you, the rest of your patrol. Directly behind you is a dwarf sitting very uncomfortably on a horse. Seeing you looking at him, he gives a wan smile, and around his neck is an exact copy of your holy symbol. He is a paladin like you. You're traveling through the forest, away from the mountains and the valleys. It has been raining in the hills for the last week. Storms, lightning and thunder, and rain. The valley itself is dry, the ground hard. Flash floods are coming. You're the last patrol. Everyone has been evacuated before you. Your group emerges from the trees onto a ridge overlooking the valley. And as you do, your eyes sweep over the path where the flash floods will soon crash through. And there in the valley is a 3-story stone building. The spires rising from the rooftops give it away as a horde temple. And in the yards surrounding the temples, chained together and bound to the ground and walls and fences, are repentants. People who've come to the temple to serve, to labor away their sins. And they lay and sit in clusters, hopeless, giving up for what is about to come to them.
I immediately dig my heels into my horse and take off. I didn't know that there were still people in the valley.
Anna!
Anna, what the hell? Come on.
Anna!
Ah, damn it, Last Breath, I'll be right back.
Anna, you glance behind you, and there is Nowheres and the dwarf charging after you.
I make it into the Horde Temple courtyard, and I throw myself off my horse, and I help the nearest 2 people onto it. They're chained together I help them situate themselves and give them the reins and direct them back up the ridge. And then I turn into the courtyard and go deeper in.
Okay. And at this point, trickles of water are coming around your feet. And the horse is charging away. The next nearest people you see is a tiefling woman with back-swept horns, and a girl maybe 6 with small horns peeking up around her hairline and jade green skin.
I head for them immediately. Where are their chains attached?
Their chains are bound to their feet and are attached to a stake in the ground. The girl is clutching at the woman, her mother, in terror, and the mother looks up at you as hope is rekindled in her eyes.
I draw my short sword immediately and call a smite, searing smite, into the blade. And I hope that she understands common, and I say, pull the chain tight. I'm going to try to strike it at the stake.
And she does. She grabs the chain, wraps it around her hands, and pulls as tightly as she can.
And now that it is taut, I'm going to come down with all of my force against it, near the stake, trying to take advantage of the tension she's creating and of the heat in my blade.
You do strike, and you strike again. This is a thick chain, and the Horde makes good chains. This is thick. This is big. It takes you a long time. Strike after strike.
I'm gonna take the time that it needs. I take a moment as I look up and push my hair out of my face. What are Nowheres and the dwarf doing?
Nowheres has loaded up his horse with repentance and has slapped its rump, sending it away back out of the valley. He is grabbing others, breaking chains, freeing people, shoving those who he can out of harm's way as he's trying to save others. The dwarf has found a wagon and is throwing people onto it, shouting orders in Orcish and Common. His horse has already been sent off with people on it. He is digging his heels in and commanding all who will listen. He has a hammer out and is breaking everything he can to free these people. At this point, the water is now past your ankles and rising.
I yell at them as the commanding officer. I yell at them to leave. I am still working on this chain.
Anna, I'm not leaving you.
You are leaving, that's an order. Take as many as you can and go.
The dwarf casts thunderous smite on his hammer and slams it down on a peg. The thunder damage shatters the chain, freeing people. The thunder echoes, and the reply of the oncoming flood comes back, louder.
Go.
The dwarf hesitates but obeys the order.
Anna, tell me what to do. Get out of here! Anna, I'm not leaving
Yes,
you.
you are. I'll be fine. I'm right on your heels. Besides, you're tall. You need to carry someone.
Right, fine. You better be coming.
Right behind you.
Nowheres grabs the first person he can and
Puts him on his shoulders, and fireman carries him out.
yup.
How much longer on the chain?
You're almost through that link.
All right. I gather myself, I cast another smite, and I come down again.
As you draw your arm back for another swing, you see a figure charging towards you through the water. It's rising faster now. He's taking high steps, water splashing and sloshing around him, spraying, casting prismatic sun flares through the sunlight. He is charging and he's drawing a sword, long and straight.
It's getting harder for me to actually hit the chain under the water, but I'm doing my best to use leverage to my advantage and to try to break it.
This man comes up to you, almost shouldering you out of the way. His sword comes down right onto the link that you've been hacking at. His blade, again, is long, straight, and sharp. His hands are wrapped in leather, gauntlets fitting tight to his forearms. His upper arms are bare, corded muscles bulging under green skin, crisscrossed with a myriad of scars. His shoulders are broad and muscular. He's bigger than you. He's powerful. His presence overwhelms you, much like that of a tiefling fighter you work so well with. He comes down on the chain, another, as you do, and the chain snaps.
I immediately, as soon as it snaps, I turn back and I scoop the little girl up.
The man instinctually goes down into the water, grabs the chain, and frees them, pulling it from their manacles. He grabs the woman's arm, pulling her to him.
Let's go.
You run back the way you came, sloshing through the water. It is rising over your hips now. You hear him struggling behind you. His breathing is heavy as he's carrying the woman and pushing further.
Up the ridge.
He's right behind you, matching every stride with yours. His breathing is labored, but he is pushing on.
I look around and I yell for Nowheres. Nowheres! We need a rope!
Nowheres turns around.
God damn it. I skid back down the ridge, loosing what little rope I have from my belt as I do, and I get as close as I think is probably safe. It's very steep, but I wrap it around myself, I lie down, and I throw the rope over. I catch it with my free arm and wrap it around my forearm several times. I look behind me to the woman and nod and gesture with my head for her to go first.
The woman grabs onto the rope and starts pulling herself up. The man, he takes the child, holds her close to his chest, looks at you, grabs the rope.
Nowheres grunts under the strain, but he pulls the tiefling woman up and over the ledge, yells at her to go run, and then, "Ooh, okay, the next one's heavier."
A child, a 6-year-old tiefling girl with a jade green skin is passed up to you.
I use one of my big long arms and scoop her up and kind of throw her behind me.
As you do, the man slips, sliding backwards into Anna.
I begin to pray loudly. The water, I'm assuming, is up past my waist now.
It is rising quickly.
So I begin praying loudly. I push my hands into the man's back and pray every blessing I can think of to push him forward, to give him strength and grace and wisdom for where to put his feet, and for Nowheres to have the strength to pull him up. Every prayer that I can think of, every blessing that I can put on them, I pray in that moment.
From your arm, starlight glow glistens, coming down onto the rope, wrapping around the man and going up the rope onto Nowheres, pushing them both up, just as the water pushes you down into it.
My feet give way. I feel them slip. I feel tension on the rope as Nowheres tries to scrabble it, and I know he can't take both of us, so I let go.
Water washes over you, over your face, over your body, pushing you down, pushing you back. But a hand, made from the night sky, reaches down, stars swirling, and it wraps around you, and another hand comes down from the other side, engulfing you, holding you, wrapping around you. And she pulls you to her, lifting you out of the water, and you rise up in her hands. And beneath you, you see the Horde Temple destroyed. And there on the ridge, you see Nowhere's on his knees, holding the slackened rope, staring up at you, eyes wide, tail flicking, mouth agape, staring up at you. Next to him, laying on the ground, half drenched, is Jolg, the Horde's half-orc champion, watching you, clutching to his chest, his daughter. And you rise higher, and the scene vanishes.
I burst into tears and really, really hope that I wake up soon.